What's going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and we are back with some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we kind of got free reign in the Obsidian Fieldlands for the first time. We kind of got to do a little bit of exploring, a lot of capturing, and now that we are back, we got a couple of things that we want to accomplish today. We got to do some crafting because, as you can see, I'm pretty low on Pokeballs, and we got a recipe for potions last time, so I want to use that. I also want to go to the pastures and check out all the Pokemon that, or some of the Pokemon, not all, but at least some of the Pokemon that we got in the last little excursion. And we also have to get our first star as a member of the Galaxy team. So we're going to see what else we can accomplish on top of that without this turning into like a 2-hour episode. But before we do any of that, we actually have a side quest to complete, because we have a Wormpole. I don't know if I have to add it to my party or not, but we're gonna find out. This guy wanted a Wormpole, so we have a couple and we can give one to him. Have you got a Wormpole you could give me? I sure do. I have 4 from the looks of it. Let's see. I still don't know what those numbers mean. They seem to be prominent, or seem to be serving an important function, but what that function is, I'm not sure. And I really don't know a lot about what's actually happening in this game because I avoided a lot of spoilers, and I don't want to look things up, because if I do, I'm going to get spoiled, and I think it's better if I just kind of figure it out on my own. And whatever I don't figure out, you guys can give me tips on and stuff like that. So again, it has something to do with stats, but we haven't made it far enough to find out exactly what that is. So I'm going to assume that the higher that number is, the better. So we've got a bunch of 2s and 1s, and not a whole lot else. Anything in attack, because we don't really need attack as a Wormpole. Nope. No, I guess it doesn't really matter. Defense. What is this one? Just defense and HP. This one is speed and special defense. Female, female, male, female. Okay, so maybe we should give him one of our females, since we have 3 of those. Let's see, what would be the least useful? I guess probably HP and defense. Alright, let's go with this one. Are you sure you want to give up this Pokemon? I guess. Do we really have an option? Honestly? You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. Ah, we have rumors about us now. Other than the fact that we have fallen out of the sky, which I'm sure we're about to be reminded of in mere seconds. I'd like to name this Wormpole right away. Now, I've been told a Wormpole will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. Not necessarily. It does have other evolutions, you know. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bugene? Or is it supposed to be Bogene, like Beauregard? It could be Beauticia instead of Beauticia, right? Or Bodifred instead of Beautifred. Okay, I think Beauticia is the way to go. We're gonna go with Beauticia. And by the way, I'm calling it right now. The fact that all these names are centered around Beautifly means 1000% this is going to turn into a Dustox. I guarantee it. Poor Beauticia, soon to be a Cascoon. I'll raise Beauticia to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. Even Beauticia knows. Oh, we got Dazzling Honey. Alright. Dazzling Honey. Okay, before we head in, let's go. Actually, no, because... No, let's do that on the way out. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go in here and get our first star. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. Let's see what happens when we get 1 star. 1 measly star. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Okay, we have seen 11, caught 8. And on Obsidian Fieldlands, we have 8 and 7. I'm not sure exactly. I guess it's seen 8 and obtained 7. they're the same logos, so I'm assuming that's what that is. So these are all the things that we filled in. All these guys, I don't want to look at all of them again. It's not necessary. Not necessary. I already spend more time than you would think looking at all these different research tasks and whatnot. It's a lot to keep track of. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. Give it to me. Lay it on. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Very nice music. I love how so much of the music is just remixed versions of Sinnoh music, which obviously that was to be expected, but I'm liking the soundtrack so far. You can now use heavy balls. Okay, heavy balls. I'm not sure how that's going to be different. Pokemon of up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. Alright, the rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Okay, that's honestly pretty important. The rewards as in money, I hope, because we could use some more of that. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Ooh, we're getting more recipes. Okay, now we can craft heavy balls. Wow. I feel like this is a little bit early on. Only 1 star. A recipe for crafting heavy balls from scratch. Required materials: 1 apricorn and 1 black tubblestone. So I don't think we can do that because I don't recall getting a black tubblestone unless I'm just forgetting, which is possible. You obtained a recipe for crafting revives. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see about the revives. A recipe for crafting revives from scratch. Required materials: 1 vivid choke, and 2 medicinal leeks. Okay, so it's like a combination between like vitality and an artichoke. Well, in other languages, like VIVI as a verb is usually to live, like vivir. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. That's the first thing I think of. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a... Here we go. I'm so happy that some child fell out of the sky through a portal and into this village area. It's just the greatest thing. The greatest thing. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone, and proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. It's a trope. It's a bit at this point. I swear they're messing with us. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Okay, well, I would like that. Please and thank you. Alright, we completed a mission. Very nice. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Okay. So we're going back for some more potato mochi, I'm assuming. Which honestly sounds pretty good right about now, because I'm pretty hungry. So, Kel, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes. Is there a sound for a potato mochi? Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that request from Beauregard? Oh, I already completed that request. I'm way ahead of you, Akari. Way ahead of you. That's done. Butisha is ready to evolve into a Cascoon at any minute. The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see, so if problems arise, the Survey Corps gets called to help. Indeed so. So some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lap. Okay, that's good to know. Because the last time I looked at it, it said nothing seems relevant to you or something along those lines. So I guess I gotta go back and check that every once in a while to see if there's any side quests up there. Another thing to keep in mind. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Cull could handle it for me. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Oh... No one is good at catching Pokemon or battling Pokemon in this village. It's just... Not their forte. Ah yes, that request came from the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Yes, let's do that. Get some rest. Get ready for whatever the next day may bring. Alright, we're looking pretty rested. Looking pretty rested. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. You mean besides the request that you're gonna dump off on me? Wait, now? Let's see what she says. Come on, please. I need your help. I mean, as your superior, I order you to help me. Wow. Wow. I could say wait now again? Alright. We'll just say alright. Don't want to be too rude. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you've caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. That kind of sounds like we're going to be battling here in a moment. I don't know if she has a Pokemon though. I don't know if she can capture anything. She talked about how bad she is at capturing, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hello. A special parcel has arrived with your name on it. A shaman fancy kimono and a shaman fancy bottoms. Just the name alone is already intriguing me. Shaman fancy bottoms. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. What a precious gift. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Do you have any other special parts? Yes, you do. What is it going to be this time? Pikachu Festival Mask and an Eevee Festival Mask. Okay, that kind of sounds like it's a reward for having save data for Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee on your Switch, which I do. I do have that. Any other special parcels? No. Okay. Here at the Clother, you can purchase new clothing items such as kimonos or shoes. Okay. What do I have? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot except all these different contacts. So I can change my eye color. I think I want to stick with what I have for now, and I don't want to buy anything because I don't really have a lot of money. So we're going to stick with the current outfit, but I may come back here in the future, especially after we do like a buttload of grinding and such. So what is this place? I don't think I really looked at any of these places. Welcome, young man. What can I help you with today? Hairstyling. Okay, don't want to do that. Keep that in mind, though. And who are you? You're the Starly lady. Okay, I have not completed any Starly entries. See something you want? It's yours for a price. If it's not here, by all means, craft it yourself. Okay, so we can buy Pokeballs, we can buy potions, we can buy revives, and we can buy cake lore bases. Whatever the heckles that is. A type of field provision that enhances the flavor of other foods it is mixed with. Sounds like some type of bait or something. I can also sell items. What does Dazzling Honey do? We got that as a reward, but I'm not sure what it does. Honey that sparkles with an amber hue. It is beloved by bug Pokemon and Pokemon with fairy-like charms, so they will gather wherever a comb of it is thrown. Okay, so kind of a bait kind of thing. Grit dust, don't know what that does either. Mysterious dust that can raise the effort level for 1 effort level. Is that what those numbers are? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm figuring stuff out. So I'm assuming that EVs are no longer a thing. I've heard some rumblings about that, but I didn't see any confirmation. So those numbers are going to be replacing EVs. And I think Ivies are gone too. So, okay, so this is going to be a very important item. For sure. So we're going to need to get a lot of these. I don't even know how I got that one. I don't remember. Don't remember. Okay, I'm not going to sell any of this. Not going to sell any of that. What I want to do before we do anything else is let's go to the craft table here. Here at the Craft Works, we sell materials and recipes. Can I help you with something? Ooh, you sell recipes. Let's take a look. Remedy. A recipe for crafting remedies from scratch. Don't know what a remedy does. I'm assuming like status condition maybe, or HP. Honey cake. A recipe for crafting honey cakes from scratch. Required materials. 1 comb of dazzling honey. I have that. And 1 cake lore base, which is at the shop. So we could do that. We could do that, but I do have limited funds right now. Ox power. A recipe for crafting ox powers from scratch, but it doesn't tell me what it does. Maybe it's kind of like an X item, like X attack and X defense. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to buy that right now until we have some extra money. What else does he have? Crafting materials. Let's see. So we can buy a cake lore base here. We can buy tubblestones, apricorns, and springy mushrooms. A large and well-ripened mushroom is beloved by the more monstrous Pokemon as well as dragon Pokemon. So they'll gather. Okay, so it's kind of like dazzling honey, but for the monsters. All right, I'm learning so much in this short time. So we can craft some potions. I have 10 already. We definitely want to craft some of these guys, some Pokeballs. So let's craft, how about 22? That'll get us up to 40, and we're gonna need to get some more apricorns because we're running kind of low. I will craft 5 potions. I can't make this because I don't have whatever the Vivichoke is. So we're gonna need to keep our eyes open for that because I have 24 medicinal leeks. Let's go to the pastures before we do that next storyline quest. Let us do that. Because I feel like we have to battle here, and I have a team of like 4 Bidoofs, or 3 Bidoofs, or whatever it is. Not that I have anything against Bidoof, but honestly, we could switch it up a little bit. The pastures house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Okay. So this is going to act like the PC, basically. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? I would like to leave some of these Bidoofs. This one has no effort points. So let's go ahead and drop that in here. 2 special defense, 2 speed. I think the speed's going to be more important. Okay, so we got Cyndaquil, we got Starly, Shinx, Bidoof. What else do I want to include? I like Ponyta a lot, but we already have a fire type. So we probably want to go Buizel. So let's see, HP and attack, 1 defense. That's a lot of effort points. They got effort points all over the place. HP, attack, special defense, and speed. And none of them are in special attack, which doesn't really help Weasel, so that's good. That's good. Let's see. Can I check your nature? Calm nature, negative attack. What is it with the calm natures? I get so many calm natured Pokemon, it's crazy. Absolutely insane. Okay, so the question becomes, do I want Eevee in that last slot, another normal type, or do I want to do Wormpole? These are both Pokemon that have like split evolutions, so we're gonna have to eventually use a lot of them if we want to fill up all the entries. Wormpole, unfortunately, I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to its evolution. It used to be tied to nature. I don't know if it's still like that or if it's just like totally random. So I guess we can just kind of go with it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see about these EVs. 1 speed, 2 HP. Okay, well, how about for now, at least... Do I even need Bidoof? Actually, I don't even know if I need Bidoof, because the Pokedex entry, like, I don't have to use any moves. I don't have to see any moves. So let's deposit Bidoof, and let's go 1 Wormpole and 1 Eevee, and we'll go from there. So this one has just speed, this one has just HP, but it's 2, and I did get 2 female Eevees. So if the gender ratio is the same, I got crazy lucky there, beyond just finding 2 Eevees if they happen to be a rare spawn. Interesting. So we need to get a male. Let's see the natures. Careful! Ugh. Ugh. Negative special attack. I hope mints are in this game, because the natures are just... What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to see... Nature. Brave! Oh, it's minus speed. Oh, no. Oh, no. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just pick something. Already spending too much time in this screen. Alright, back to your survey work then. Keep it up. Okay. Let's see what's over here. I don't think I've been over here yet. And then we can kind of circle around if it does connect, which it looks like it does. I see a bridge. Surely it connects. Surely. Oh. Hello there. Look, it's my Starlies and Shanks and Bidoof and Ponyta and Wormpole. All my guys are here. Where's the other Eevee? Where are you keeping Eevee, you crazy lady? Okay, let's see what's over here. Oh, what is this? What is this? A request? A big Buizel. Okay. Let's see what he wants. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are Buizel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll try to get you some larger Weasels. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let you have it? Why does everyone want to just steal Pokemon from me? That's absurd. Okay, well, I have a Weasel with me. And I've got a couple here as well. It doesn't say what size they are. Let's check these ones in the pasture. Good gravy, I never expected you'd bring one so quickly. I'm afraid I'm looking for a bigger one, though. One that's at least 2 foot 8 inches would be great. Okay, so let's try the other two. I'm not sure how big they are. We're gonna find out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so apparently it's not too difficult to do. Or, again, I got lucky, which is possible. Thank you. It certainly is a large Buizel. Interesting. Did I just hear a Chimchar in the background? That sounded an awful lot like Chimchar's cry. Look at them side by side. It's almost like the big one is the little one's older sibling. Look how the tip of the little one's snout points up when it looks at us. What a precious little thing. And the big one's flotation sac. There's something reassuring about how large it is, don't you think? Funny how Pokemon of the same species can seem so different depending which one's bigger. Keeping an eye on Pokemon sizes when you're catching them might spice up your excursions. Okay, well, I really haven't been able to tell the difference out in the wild yet. But we'll have to see if that changes going forward, especially as we encounter more Pokemon. Alright, he's going to be rooting for us. Is not just lovely. Oranberry and Experience Candy Small. Okay. Look at this big Weasel. So we can never get him back. If only I had a whole bunch of partner Pokemon, then Guard Duty would be so much easier. Okay, so probably want to stop by the... We can do that on the way back, I suppose. Probably want to stop by the item chest so we can drop off stuff. But just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. If there's a place you're hoping to visit, you ought to stretch out your map and put a pin in it. Okay, noted. Noted. Hello there. It's rather impressive that you can get so close to Pokemon while they're firing attacks at you. Oh, I bet you're skilled at dodging. I don't really have a choice. What's happening up here? It's working the fields alone. Gotta expand these here fields to help feed all the new folks coming to the village. And what are you doing? Supervising? Kolza. It's an interesting name. It's tough picking berries out in the wild, so I'm hoping we can grow them here instead. Here in the village fields, you can have crops grown for you in exchange for a fee. Oh. Here to grow some crops, are you? No way to tell how the yield will be, but we'll give it our all. What kind of harvest are you interested in? Let's do an apricorn harvest. I'm kind of low on those. Okay, so we have to pay 500. I will do that. That sounds like a reasonable investment. So I don't know how long it takes. I'm assuming at least a few in-game days. Or maybe you have to progress the story. I don't know. Well, that wouldn't make sense, because then how would you do it after you progress the story? It's probably in-game days. Alright. Can't believe we're already, like, almost, what, 26, 27 minutes into this video. It's crazy how little we've accomplished. Crazy. Time flies in this game. Okay. I'm really feeling a battle here. I just don't know, like... Don't know what we're going to be up against. I guess we can go Shinx, because I have to use quite a few moves still. Let's see. What do I need to be using? Quick Attack and Bite. Especially Bite? Ah, really, especially both. I need another 13 for Quick Attack. And almost 20. Wow, more than 20. 21 bites. Okay. So we need to start grinding these moves here. Alright. What do you have to say? I almost called her Dawn. Akari. Akari, not Dawn, but... Kinda Dawn, but also not Dawn. Thanks for coming. I know you're busy. I sure am. I'm very busy not having any idea what to do. Definitely busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. And that is... You see, I've got a partner of my... You do? We have yet to see that. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokedex. You have a Pokemon? That was my thought. Yes, here, this is my partner. Oh, of course. You gotta shoehorn Pikachu in there somehow. Pikachu has the old cry as well. That's very interesting. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partners refuse to listen to anything I tell him. Wow. That is harsh, Pikachu. So harsh. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to guide him in battle. Pikachu wants to run away, from the looks of it. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon worked together, I realized we needed to do more too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. So, this Pikachu does not obey orders, and the first thing you want to do is battle? I'm confused. Alright, so I guess I chose an okay Pokemon. I've got a bunch of electric weaknesses on the squad, so... Alright, here comes a Quick Attack. Whoa! And this Pikachu's level 9! That did a lot of damage. Okay. How about we Agile style Quick Attack so we can move again? I feel like that's the best course of action here. Get some damage off. And now with our second move, we can go Bite, and that might finish it off, honestly. Alright! Critical hits! Oh, so we'll never know. That may have mattered. It's possible. It is possible. That was fairly easy. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another, yes. Yes, all my Pokemon obey me for now. Bunch of new moves there. Wormpole and Eevee. Alright. I like that. Wormpole's probably like String Shot or something. Or Tackle. I think it only knows Poison Sting. Phew! Thank you for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment, I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. Let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? Why did Pikachu turn the opposite direction? Yes, talk to my tail. Guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. You don't say. Wow, they have the entire type chart here, pretty much. Well, I guess not the entire type chart, but... Anyway, I'm going to skip over this because I know about type matchups. So you're the one? That new recruit everyone's talking about? Who are you? Oh, my goodness, you look like Flint. Same hair and everything. The name's Zizu, Captain of the Security Corps. Okay. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zizu is a master of an ancient martial art, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles, as I already discovered this. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. Okay, so that's how it works. In truly favorable conditions, it may even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act, which is essentially what just happened against the Pikachu we just battled here. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Okay. Alright, once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have it use the move in either agile or strong by pressing the L or R button. I know about that. Sometimes your Pokemon will naturally master a move. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Shinx. So sometimes they just level up and master the moves. Other times, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. Okay. Oh, I saw also there that it uses more PP than usual. I didn't even notice that. So it uses 2 or 3 PP, I guess. It's probably 2. That makes sense. That's a fair trade-off, I'd say. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Okay, she's just throwing that in there. I guess she's a move tutor. Zizu's teachings should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. Now, I suppose it's time to meet Mai. You remember? I mentioned at the Wallflower... Yes, I remember. You have a request, and you want me to do it for you. Okay, so we have to go meet her at Aspiration Hill. Okay, we have a new mission. Let's see about these new moves. How do I do that? Here at the training grounds, your Pokemon can master their moves or learn new moves. Okay, so how do we do any of that? I want new moves. Let's just choose Cynical and see what happens. Aerial Ace Swift Rest. The user restores its own HP but also becomes drowsy. Drowsy? So, like, it falls asleep. That's a weird way of putting it. That's a weird way of putting it. Alright, how about Buizel? Rock Smash, Swift. So these are kind of just... I wonder if this just takes the place entirely of TMs. Kind of seems like it would. We are going to not do that right now. I want to master moves. How do we do that? I can't help your Pokemon master moves if you don't have a Seed of Mastery. Okay, so we need a special item. Want to exchange items. What is that? Interested in an item exchange. Okay, this is the effort value stuff, or effort points, or whatever it's called. I think I only have... I thought it was dust. Oh, okay, so if we have 10 sacks of grit dust, then we can upgrade. I see. Okay, so we don't need to do any of this right now. This is going to be coming into play a bit more later on from the looks of it. Okay, so now we are ready to go see what's happening with this Mai character. Who are you? Have I talked to this guy? I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Alright, we're taking the long way. We should stop really fast at the item area, the item chest over there, and drop off our experience candy and maybe another item or two, because I would like to have as many slots open as possible. We don't have that much space. Like, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots, and that's not a lot. So okay, move some of these berries. We can move the grit dust. Well, we might actually want to use the grit dust. How about we use that on our starter, because that's one Pokemon I know is going to stay on our team. So okay, so we cleared up some space. That should work. How do I use this? It can be used to raise effort levels only up to level 3. Okay, so at that point, I'm assuming that's when we need to upgrade to the gravel or whatever the next one is. So our defense is already level 2. How about we do special attack or speed? Those are going to be, in my opinion, the most important stats. So let's go there. I wonder what it goes up to. There's quite a few items you can upgrade, so it's got to be... And this one goes up to 3. I mean, maybe it's like 10 or 12, depending on... Just depending. We might want to drop off this wood, too. A handy log of wood that can be used for anything from crafting common goods needed for daily living to producing works of art. Okay, well... I don't know what I can do with that yet. I probably need more recipes and whatnot. But actually, this is probably a good spot to stop. We're approaching 40 minutes. Is something going to happen if I just go up here? Am I going to end up battling? I guess not. I guess not. Alright, let's get into the field. Let's go to the Fieldlands camp, and barring any other cutscenes, we will stop here. And next time we will do whatever this request is, or this main quest is for Mai. Actually, looks like we do have a cutscene. So it might be a few more minutes. It's Volo. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Okay, it mentioned that when we got back from one of our last excursions. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. Okay. Hit a wild Pokemon from behind for a higher chance of a successful catch or to gain an advantage when starting a battle. Okay, so ideally we do not want to be throwing at their face. We want to be doing it from their rear end. Alright. Noted. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. And why is that? Okay, you're not going to elaborate any further, of course. We have some requests here from the looks of it. Let's see what Moral wants. Oh, you're that boy from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? I sure am. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forages of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. 1 springy mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting. Okay. Don't know where to find that. I do know it was in one of the shops, but I'm probably not going to buy it unless I absolutely have to, because that sounds like a foraging item. So the more we explore, we're eventually going to find it. So however long that takes, it takes. Let's talk to this lady. That marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the Survey Corps. Wonderful, just the person I need. I want to learn more about Cricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's true, their cry is magical. Well, not as magical as Cricketune, but it is certainly unique. I'd be in your debt if you could complete Cricketot's page in your Pokedex and show it to me, so we can uncover the truth. Timber of the Fields. Okay, so we need to find some Cricketot. We actually did see some when I was out there. It was just they were across some water, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get to them or not. But anyway, that is where we are going to stop for now, as we're now over the 40-minute mark. Got a decent amount done. Next time we are going to be progressing the story even further and doing whatever it is that we have to do with this request with this Mai character from the Diamond Clan. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in a few days for the next episode. But until then, game on.